Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Mass Effect. In the last episode, we explored the wreck of the MSV Estevanico. It's a bit hair-raising, but we survived. Fine. This episode, we're going to be attempting to recruit the Convict, alias Jack, who is currently imprisoned aboard the Purgatory, the Witchaturian prison ship, which is a really cool concept. Freaky, but cool. So, back here, I'm just going to quickly refuel and reprobe while I remember to do so. There we go. Probably should have done this between episodes, but I didn't. Oh, balls! So, down here in orbit around unexplored is the prison ship Purgatory. Once owned by the notorious Blue Suns mercenary company, the Purgatory was once an ARC ship used to hold agricultural animals. Now it is used to hold prisoners, whether taken in battle or sold by unscrupulous politicians under the name of subcontracting and outsourcing. God, I butchered that first part. Rumours abound that the Blue Suns turn... Rumours abound that the Blue Sun... This isn't going well, is it? Rumours abound that the Blue Suns turn skit... I give up. No, I don't, that's a lie. Rumours abound that the Blue Suns turn skilled or fit prisoners over to Batarian slavers, but few have ever seen the transaction and lived to tell about it. Its population is listed at 4,350, but independent journalists estimate it as nearly 3 times that in periods of overcrowding. God, that was a struggle to get through that. Anyway, let's land on the Purgatory. Well, dock, I suppose. So, I'm going to bring Miranda and Mordin. As you can see from here, this is how many squad mates we've got. All the ones that are lit up are ones we currently have access to their dossiers. And yeah, there are a lot in this game, a lot more than Mass Effect 1. It's great. They're all really well done as well. Time to quickly do some level ups, except it's still black screen. There we go. I'm going to give myself the second level of my operative skill, so that gives me a bit more health, faster recharge time, more weapon damage, and better time dilation on the sniper, so that's hopefully actually going to be noticeable now. Mordin! Mordin is a tech person, so his main attacks are Incinerate and Cryoblast. Incinerate is exactly the same as Incinerate, so we'll give him that to level 2. Cryoblast, your Omni tool fires a mass of supercooled subatomic particles capable of snap-freezing targets. That's very nice, so we'll give him 2 levels in that. And we'll give him 2 levels in Slayer and Scientist as well, which just increases health, weapon damage, and shields. He, like everyone, has a locked rank until they are loyal. Then, finally, Miranda has no squad points. Weapons-wise, I'm going to change some stuff around a little bit. I don't want the Carnifex on myself. I'll go for the Predator because I prefer it. Because the Carnifex is too much like a sniper rifle. Say I already have a sniper rifle. Got 3 options for heavy weapons because I've got the arc projector as well. But I'm going to use the missile launcher on this one. Missile launcher is interesting because it's actually like homing. Hopefully we'll see that at some point. Let's go.
Welcome to the Purgatory, Shepard. Your package is being prepped and you can claim it shortly. As this is a high-security vessel, you need to relinquish your weapons before we proceed.
I can't do that.
Everyone stand down. Commander, I'm Warden Kirill, and this is my ship. Your weapons will be returned on the way out. You must realize this is just a standard procedure.
It's my standard procedure to keep my gun.
Let them proceed. Our facility is more than secure enough to handle 3 armed guests. We're bringing Jack out of cryo. As soon as the funds clear, you can be on your way. If you'll follow me to out-processing for the pickup, Commander.
Let's go.
Cell Block 2. As you can see, we keep tight control over the population. Each prisoner's cell is a self-contained modular unit. I've blown a few out the airlocks as an example. The ship is made up of 30 cell blocks identical to this one. We house thousands of criminals. We can put the whole place in lockdown on a moment's notice. Nothing goes wrong here.
How'd you end up running this ship?
I was in law enforcement on Palaven and got sick of seeing criminals escape out into the galaxy to carry on with their crimes. Bounty hunters aren't dependable. Eventually I hit upon this idea. Keep the criminals in space, and the galaxy is a safer place.
You do this because you think it's necessary?
Every day I see the worst sapient life has to offer. Governments are soft, unwilling to make the hard choices. Someone had to stand up and make the galaxy safe.
Maintaining a population this size in space can't be cheap.
We can cut corners that governments can't, and each prisoner brings in a fee from his homeworld. These individuals are violent, and their home planets pay well to keep them here.
What happens if the homeworld doesn't want to pay?
We explain that we can't maintain the prisoner without their help, so we'll be forced to release him back onto his homeworld, at an unspecified place and time.
So it's an extortion racket.
You don't have to agree with my methods, but don't question my motives. These are despicable people, and I'm keeping them locked up.
Let's get on with this.
Suppose escape attempts are minimal in number.
We're in space. They have nowhere to go, and they know it. But still, we exercise extreme caution. These are dangerous individuals. We have many ways to control the population. I'm going to confirm that the funds from Cerberus cleared. Our processing is straight down this hallway. Just keep going past the interrogation rooms and the Supermax wing. I'll catch up with you later, Shepard.
So there we get a nice bit of background onto the Purgatory, and yeah, one of the things you'll notice about this game compared to Mass Effect 1 is it's just a lot more in-depth. It has more missions and more squad mates. They're shorter, but there's a lot more going on, and the depth of the game in terms of world building I think is brilliant. And I think the concept of a prison ship is very cool. I'm always surprised we don't do this in real life with ones at least out at the sea, because it's like, I agree with his logic of, not necessarily I was thinking about like extorting governments and stuff like that, but if you're going to have prisons where escape is a real risk, if you want to do that well, have somewhere where they can't escape to. It's like, what are they going to do, escape to space? It's highly unlikely, isn't it? But I suspect actually in real life prisons probably don't actually have as many escapes as people think they do in popular culture. Anyway.
Inhumane. Unacceptable. Violation of basic organic dignity.
Well, there's some Shawshank Redemption shit going on here.
Is there something I can do for you?
There's no excuse for beating a prisoner who can't fight back.
This is a massage compared to what his victims went through.
This degrades you as much as him.
We have orders.
You're not important enough to make your own decisions.
I admit, I sometimes get tired of this. Does this really get us anything useful?
Stop this. For your own sake.
Yeah, you're right. Call it off. At least for now.
Hey guys, over here. Let me ask you something. If you're buying prisoners, can you buy me? Man, I don't care where you take me or what you do to me. It's gotta be better than this.
We're here for Jack.
Jack? Forget what I just said. I don't want to go nowhere with you.
I thought this ship was a prison, not a market.
Sometimes people buy cons so they can do some punishing of their own, if you understand. Warden sells this to whoever can pay enough.
Why are they interrogating that prisoner? He knows something?
Nah, that's Bimmy. He don't know nothing. He offed someone in the showers yesterday, I think. Guy he killed was worth a lot to the warden. Yeah, sucks to be Bimmy right now.
They're going at it pretty hard. Did they ever kill prisoners by accident?
I haven't heard of anyone dying. Warden can't make money off us if we're dead. Funny thing, though. The more a guard does it, the meaner he gets. So they rotate him through.
I should go.
Wish I could go.
I think that gives you a very interesting insight into the whole way the system works here. Guy's been beat up because he killed someone in the showers. Not because he killed another prisoner, but he killed another prisoner who was worth a lot to the warden. And that kind of tells you everything you need to know, doesn't it?
I hear the screaming in my head. It's nice, yeah.
Well, let's just, leave that alone. And we're largely through to out-processing here, as it says on the wall. Very nicely.
Out processing's through the door on the far side of the room.
Apologies, Shepard. You're more valuable as a prisoner than a customer. Drop your weapons and proceed into this open cell. You will not be harmed.
You talked up your noble intentions with this prison, but it turns out you're a criminal like the rest.
Activate systems.
Well, in a surprising turn of events, the Warden of Dubious Morality has turned on us. Oh, that's not him, that's just a Centurion. So, you'll be facing a lot of people with shields in this mission, so something more like Miranda, who's got Overload, is very handy. Had Morden use his Incinerate there. I'm going to put on my own Disruptor ammo for the same reason. Blue Suns tend to be shields focused. I really like that you can also see the shields as well. Listen, now, you might... One of the things you can tell about, so I mentioned we have this time dilation effect. One of the effects of it is that, because it slows down time, it also slows down sounds. Did you hear that? Miranda went overload deployed as we brought the scope up. So we get, every time we bring the scope up, we get a very brief time dilation effect. The more you level up the operative skill, the more effective it is. Let's quickly hack this guy. Actually, I'm going to put hacking on. There's another reason for my ammo power to be on a shortcut. There we go. That briefly turns the Fenris mech on its allies. I think at this level of AI hacking, it does not last long. It's something like 3 seconds. But often that 3 seconds is important, not because it attacks the enemy much, but because it means the AI is not attacking you during that time. Which is always very handy. I think we've cleared out everyone here for now. I actually used up a crap ton of ammo there. Oh god, there's another bloody Fenris mech. Hacking! Hacking didn't work. Overload please, Miranda. Thank you. Oh, dear me. Right, oh, there's more ammunition over there. Wonderful, and then I think I'm going to switch to my pistol. Got a fair few missile launcher shots as well. So, you have a general level of... Oh, bloody bugger. I didn't think I was on the machine pistol. I meant to be on the real pistol. At least when you've still got... Unless you've started upgrading it, machine pistols and submachine guns I don't find particularly useful. Boy, I was going to say something useful, but who knows what it was. It probably wasn't useful as well. Oh, there's more coming down the corner. Wonderful. Oh, there we go. Right, let's use out Cryoblast on this guy. As you can see, freezes him. And he'll fall over and shatter and stuff like that. Very effective, actually, that move. Okay, let's see if we can take his stuff off with Miranda. Boink. Wonderful. And let's kill him. Oh, you're getting in my way. Oh yeah, what I was going to say, so you have a general amount of heavy weapon ammo, which you recharge by getting power cells in missions, which means there is a finite amount of ammunition for it in the game, because it never drops from enemies, and nothing naturally restores your amount of it. So, no matter which heavy weapon you have, so the grenade launcher had 4 grenades in it, and the missile launcher now has 7 shots in it from the same kind of 4, so the same amount of overall ammo will be... the same amount of ammunition will be more or less ammo for different weapons, but it's basically proportional to how powerful the weapon is. More powerful weapons get less ammo per unit heavy, power cells. Anyway, we have here the Purgatory security controls. Let's activate them.
If we hack that control, every door on the cell block opens.
However, required if we want to get Jack out of stasis.
I'm doing it. Be ready.
Jack? We have to get down there.
Well, oh, there's a bit of element 0 over here. That stuff's pretty rare. That's worth having. So that's Subject 0 / the Convict / Jack. Let's get down there and see what we can do. Oh, we're way too late. She has smashed up 4 heavy mechs. Just, think about how much effort it takes for us to take out 1.
We can use this.
She is quite powerful, it seems.
impressive biotic ability.
So, the remainder of the episode takes place, the mission even, takes place during a prison riot. So, weirdly, much like last episode... You can hear there what happens when you throw up the old time dilation. It says, "I'll open every lock on this ship," and it sounds really weird. There's a heavy mech over there. But what I was going to say is, yeah, like last episode, we've got this really weird red lighting. Well, not last episode, but the last mission. Miranda, take out shields, please. That didn't quite work as I'd hoped. There you go, it's shields. Morden, incinerate, please. I will also incinerate. Should burn through any armor. The time dilation is mildly annoying if you actually want to hear what people are saying. Now, let's show off the missile launcher. So as you can see, it fires a missile. Were I to miss... it's hard to miss, because the thing curves towards a target. Issue with that is it curves towards any nearby-ish target, not necessarily the one you're aiming at. It's just, once it's more than like a second into its flight path, it will home in on the nearest thing.
Shepard, the Warden has locked down the area behind you. You must find another exit route.
Warning. Power plant damage has led to overload. Core systems...
This guard got swarmed by prisoners with improvised weapons. He never had a chance.
Had power. Perhaps abused it. Violence here could be retribution.
Lockdown at blocks 4, 7, and 8!
Morden has a very interesting perspective there, especially when we've seen some of the brutality going on here. Maybe the prisoners aren't entirely in the wrong for, rioting and stuff, because they have been systematically abused and basically tortured. So yeah, you can understand that. What I was going to say was going to be about the missile launcher. I don't find it a particularly good heavy weapon. I guess the homing could sometimes be useful, but way more often I find a blessing than a curse, because you're aiming for something and it's like, oh, I'm going to go for this guy over there because he's closer, and it's like, that's not what I wanted you to do. Thanks. It kind of has a mind of its own, which is problematic. We're standing downwind. I'm going to stop pointing that out now, but yeah, time dilation. Funny on the old dialogue. I think that's everyone defeated there. Dear, we have a lot of people here. Freeze that guy, William Morden. Miranda, oh, that guy's still in. Hiding, I'll incinerate him as well. Oh, the old freeze blast. Sniper ain't great here, let's switch up to the old pistol because I'm in a bit more close range than I want to be. Miranda, can you warp this guy? He's getting too close for comfort. There we go. I keep accidentally switching to the machine pistol. I never want to do that, ever. One day it'll learn. Right, this guy's a bit problematic. I'm going to try something really clever. Damn it. Oh, someone's dead. Morden's dead. Oh, there's someone there. There's your problem. He's really snuck up behind me there. Can you overload his shields, Miranda? Thank you. I'll use Unity quickly to heal Morden. And... oh, Morden, can't you do anything yet because he's still waking up. Cryoblast, please. Yeah. And that freezes the dude. And we can shatter. God, that's really brutal when you think about it. Oh, bollocks. There's another heavy mech coming around the corner. You can technically use AI hacking on the heavy mechs, but it's just, at the level I have AI hacking, it gets them only for like a second, so they're not really... during that time, it can barely even get any shots off against its allies. It's only really useful for just briefly getting you off it. Oh! Now we're starting to see what dying looks like, and this is all that blood comes in from the corner of the screen. It then goes back again. Oh. That heavy mech's, I think, got a lot closer than I was hoping. Yep. Oh, balls! Okay. I'm going to run up here, just to get out of the way of him, as much as possible. Right, I need an overload, please, Miranda, and I'm going to put on special ammo on my own thing here. So this machine pistols is at least nice against shields. Oh, he's hurting me a lot. I'm going to die. Oh. Actually, that's still like a third health. He has definitely seen me. I'm going to heal a bit of health back. There we go. Right, now he's down to armor, so incinerate, warp his armor, guys. Oh, I love Morden. Inflammable or flammable. Forget which, doesn't matter. Oh, he's brilliant. I'm going to incinerate this guy because he's getting awful close. Don't like, do not like, and shoot him in the head. Headshots, out of interest, absolutely do work on heavy mechs. Right, he's nearly down. Miranda, overload him to finish him. Oh. Yay, it did finish him. Good. Excellent. Ow. Nice. Correct. Oh, balls! They came out of nowhere. I'm going to turn invisible and get a good shot on the shielded guy. Oh! Through his shields, that mostly killed the bastard. Freeze him. Thank you, Morden. And warp this guy. There we go. As you can see, for those of you who didn't watch my Mass Effect 1 playthrough, combat is all about... Oh, balls! Combat is all about managing your allies. Ooh, as best as possible, and using their powers as much as you can. You can set them to use powers under their own beans, but I'd prefer not to. Because then there's a chance that you need the certain power and they've... Well, actually, in fairness, I think I have them using some beans, but you can set the amount of beans they use willingly. And oh, balls! There's someone down there. It's sometimes better to. Do I have them using anything? Because basically the risk is you don't want them. Let's say you need a power briefly, and you're like, oh, they're recharging. That's annoying. One of the big differences between this and Mass Effect 1 is when you use a power, you cannot use any powers during the cooldown time for that power. Whereas in Mass Effect 1, each power could be used independently and had its own cooldown. That is not the case in this. But he should be dead now. Now he's definitely dead because I shot him in the face. Can you freeze this guy as well, Morden? Thank you. I'm going to go up and break him. Ooh. There we go. That was particularly nasty to watch. God, the more you think about it, Cryoblast is real dark. Oh, I brought up the fucking machine pistol again. One of these days I'll learn, you know. But it is not this day. I think everyone's dead now. Wonderful. Oh, dead prison guard. I'll take it. And then some bit of heavy weapon ammo. I've got a lot of heavy weapon ammo. 13 shots on that. And a bypass to do. And then we're getting somewhat on time-wise, so I will end the episode. Oh! After failing that bypass. Well, don't worry, it only has money in it. Can I try it again? Nope, can't. Well, on that disappointing note, thank you very much for watching. We've come to Purgatory to attempt to purchase Jack. We got betrayed pretty hard. And now everything's going mental. Next episode, we'll be trying to track down Jack and or the Warden. Thank you very much, and good day.